Welcome to a little house in the country. My name is Susan, my husband Mike, and our son Brad started renovating this beautiful 16-acre property in North Florida, and we are slowly planning to update room by room, structure by structure. We hope you'll enjoy following along with us, and if you would like to see what we experience along the way, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. My weekend started off with lots of rain, but it was perfect because I had to spend my time indoors painting, trim, and baseboards. I usually don't use tape when I paint, but my bestie Summer introduced me to Purdy paint brushes years ago. But since my back has not been happy with me, I decided to tape so I could paint without precision. I let the paint dry for 24 hours before I removed the tape. Unfortunately, the tape pulled up a lot of the paint, and I am gonna have to go back and paint, but my back is so beat that it's not happening today or anytime in the near future. The baseboards look nice and clean. However, we were hoping to avoid having to pull them all off and replace them sooner than later, but the plan is for us to eventually rip off all of the baseboards when we replace the entire floor in the entire house. So that's going to be about a $25,000 expense because we want to do the same flooring throughout the entire house because there's so many different floors. But anyway, so we'll have to deal with this for now, but I'm just imagining the dogs scratching the floors or the baseboards and us bumping into them with, like, I don't know, the vacuum cleaner. This is unfortunate. The varnish is not allowing the paint to stick and I did 2 coats. So just imagine, I don't want to do this again, and I don't want to put forth any more effort because eventually these baseboards will be coming off. But anyway. If you can't tell, I am very excited for spring. It's officially March, my birthday month. So I took a trip to Hobby Lobby and Lowe's and picked up some of my spring goodies to spruce up the front porch where I enjoy spending a lot of time. There's nothing like some fresh hydrangeas and lavender to make the porch inviting and colorful. To my surprise, I turned the corner on the side of the house and was stunned by this beautiful sight of the dogwood tree blossoms. The blooms were so beautiful. These are pine cone babies. This is what they look like when they start out. Isn't that very interesting? It's the first time I've ever noticed that before. But then again, this is the first time I've ever seen a low-lying pine tree branch. It fell, or it was knocked down all the way up there. Pretty cool. We have 3 shades of azaleas that are all blooming, and it appears we've had a lot of flowering plants and trees, which makes me so happy to see. This was my first time ever seeing a dogwood in person. I do remember that it had beautiful orange leaves this past fall, so I was just so excited to see this because I have never seen one in person before. Someone sure loved this place before when they planted all of this stuff. I was so sure that the weather was on its way to warmer temps and lovely weather, but we're having the Florida pollinating and second falling of leaves. Cold weather is returning, so I consider this Florida's fake spring. The following day, we had such foggy and smoky conditions. I happened to spot this squirrel who has lots of buddies that have been, not to my surprise, robbing the bird feeders. I ran outside to scare him off of the feeder when I suddenly heard a loud noise in the direction of the front paddock, which really freaked me out. I turned around and there were 4 deer that were eating the fresh grass up there, and they all took off towards the front of the property where they eventually jumped the fence into the neighbor's crops. I was lucky enough to pull out my camera in time to catch them jumping the fence. After that, I took a walk in hopes of seeing some other animals, but just heard nothing but beautiful birds singing in the distance.